you have this diagram, okay, so the area of the shaded region, right? So area of the shaded region I can represent, right, by first calculating the area of the entire thing. So this entire thing here, right, so that's going to be 25 times 16. And I'm going to subtract the area of the square that's in the middle. And the area of the square is just s squared, okay? So if no part of the square can be outside of the rectangle, what is the maximum possible value of s? Well, remember, this has to be a square, right? So the furthest we can go is going to be a square that's about this wide, okay? And it's going to be 16 by 16, right? Because there's no way we can have a 25 by 25 square because it will exit this rectangle. Okay, so then, right, for B, the largest S can be is going to be 16 centimeters. Okay, so now let's graph this. All right, so then here's a rough graph of this. So we're graphing the side S with the area, right? If I rearrange this, right, this is going to be minus s squared plus 400. So our a value is -1, so it's pointing downwards, and our vertex is at 0, 400. Okay, so 0, 400 will be somewhere here. Okay, and now if I plug in for 1, notice that it's just going to be -1 plus 400. So it's going to be very small difference. So it's going to be right next to this point. Okay, so it's going to be a very wide parabola like this. Okay, so we have this, right? As for the domain and the range, right? For the domain, our value of s, right? We said that the largest possible value of s we can get is 16. So this has to be smaller than or equal to 16, right? But for this case, right, what's the smallest value of s we can get, right? We can't have negative side lengths, but we can have this s to be 0. Because if this s is 0, then what we're doing is just calculating the area of this entire shape. Okay, so this is our restriction for our s. Okay, and if that's the case, let's look at our range. Right, we cannot have, actually, let's look at the maximum value first. So the maximum value happens at this vertex, right? And because of this condition here, we have to get rid of this side. So this side doesn't exist anymore, right? Only this point and onwards exist. Okay, and 16 is going to be maybe around here. So let's say this is 16. So then we can't include this part either. Okay, but we know that the maximum value of our range is going to be happening at the vertex here, and it's going to be 400. So for our range, right, our value of A, the largest it can be is 400. But what's the smallest? Right, intuitively, we can't have a negative area, but if you go back to question B, it says that the largest value of S that we can have is 16. So if that's the case, the largest value or the smallest value of the area happens when, right, I plug in for 16 here, right, back into the area equation. Right, if that's the case, I end up with 144. So the smallest possible A value we can get is when we take away, right, the largest possible S squared value here. Okay, so the smallest values we can get is 144 and the largest A value is 400. Okay, so then here, this is 144, this point, and this is 400. Okay, so really this is the only area that we're allowed to be in, this line here.